All right, so things are definitely heating up with the real estate reality or unscripted shows. So, Selling the City is the next installment, coming off of Selling Sunset, which I didn't love as much. But let me tell you a show I did like, Selling the OC. That cast was something. They also had one for a brief moment, Selling Tampa, I believe it was. So I believe this is all in the same, that world. Selling Sunset, probably the biggest name, but it wasn't one that I got excited about. I watched it a little bit. I thought Mary was pretty interesting, but not for me. But Selling the OC, this Alex Hall and Jarvis and Sean was he was saying it all. I really liked that cast. So they're definitely doing something with the Selling franchise on Netflix. So now we have Selling the City, New York City. So it is a cast of just the most vibrant personalities you're gonna get. And also, this is not a good note because I guess $1 Million Listing. I mean, obviously Ryan Serhant isn't there no more, and he's doing his own thing with Netflix. Also, World of Wonder Productions for that one. Steve is going to be coming over to this show called Selling the City. I think it's going to be fun. Obviously, these shows are so over the top, and it's like if you are an actual realtor, you're just like, whoa, this is not exactly what it is. But like for the viewers, it is fun. It's exciting. You know, when I first originally started liking these kinds of shows, it was $1 Million Listing New York, actually. And this is, Frederick and Ryan Serhant and Luis. Like, they had a bunch of different cast members sort of come in and out. And I ended up liking it because, yes, it's a very theatrical, put on smoke and mirrors kind of show. But it really does, if you want it to, transcend into your own personal life and your own, like if you have an obstacle or a roadblock, you just like figure out a way to get through it. And it became a real fun watch for me to watch the $1 Million Listings, specifically the New York. And then I got, very much interested in the $1 Million Listing LA with Tracy Tudor, Josh Altman, Josh Flagg. Now, Josh Altman is leaving that show. That's also World of Wonder production. So I guess the $1 Million Listings are the World of Wonders. World of Wonder also went on to do Ryan Serhant, who's going to have the second season of Owning Manhattan on Netflix. But I believe, in my opinion, he's going to end up going where it becomes Owning Manhattan, owning, Austin, owning, Las Vegas. Like, I feel like he's going to really try to do something big with this. Like, Ryan Serhant, in terms of the brokerage he has, like, he's a very inspiring, almost too much, almost like too like Barney Stinson, from How I Met Your Mother, almost too much like that, but definitely very motivating. So anyways, I just wanted to say that I think that this one's going to fare pretty well, Selling the City. Obviously, because it's New York City as the backdrop, and obviously the cast members are vibrant as ever. I mean, I thought when I watched Owning Manhattan, which is Ryan Serhant's show, coming up on its season 2, I thought that was the peak of like just cast members that are realtors, in real life, that just have such a vibrancy and a look. And then you watch Selling the City, which is coming up to Netflix, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, everybody dressed to the nines, everyone's a knockout. It's just such a wonderful, vibrant, go-getter type of cast. Now, that chemistry may hit and may not. It may land and may not. I think having the notable Steve Gold coming through is doing a couple things. It's saying, I guess, $1 Million Listing, New York, World of Wonder, Bravo. I guess it's not kind of going forward, at least at this moment. And if it is, it doesn't have someone like Steve. It doesn't have somebody like Ryan. So it would be a challenge. But for the sake of it, I still feel like me personally, I would appreciate that if the $1 Million Listing shows still continued on. You know what I mean? Like, they are a different pace, but I feel like sometimes the sellings, Selling Sunset, Selling Tampa, Selling the OC, and Selling the City, they could be too much, And so I feel like healthy competition, hopefully both shows could kind of continue on, because I really like the $1 Million Listing, specifically New York. And then the LA one, I mean, Tracy Tudor is so inspiring. Josh Flagg, the right kind of jerk. He's like a jerk on the show, but like the right kind of way. He's opened up and established his, he has a new media company called Estate Media. So you could just like be inundated with basically the culture of real estate and how to get the big deal and this, that, and the other. It's again, these things, I'm not in that world, real estate, but I mean, I've always thought maybe I could be, but it's just about the go attitude. I'm going to win, by showing up the best for myself. And I think that that's what the show has. So I don't know. I want to know what it's going to be like. Is Selling Sunset old news? Is Selling the City going to be the next big one? Is it going to be like bigger than Selling the OC? Is Selling the OC coming back? Selling the OC, they had 3 seasons. They had 1 season and they came back and filmed 2 seasons back to back. But I have not heard what's coming up next. I need to see what's going on with Alex Hall and everyone down in Orange County, because that's Selling the OC is just absolutely phenomenal television. But yeah, from the trailer of Selling the City and it being New York City and Steve kind of being a notable name that you could kind of like look through that lens. I mean, he's not the main star of the show, but I feel like it's got something really special. For me, I just love looking at all the neighborhoods of New York City, specifically the times I've lived up in Harlem and then down in Bushwick. And like, I just love knowing, and all the jobs I've worked, it's like, you know the nuances of this street and then that street and then this street, and this street's kind of coming up and this one's changing, and for the better, for the worse. It's just New York City as a backdrop. I mean, as cliche as it is, it's a character. But I don't know. The question is, what is your top real estate non-scripted reality show? Is Selling the City going to be the next big thing? I kind of think it might.
Hey, Ronnie Jr.